Hello everyone and welcome back to Café Stella, Nozomi's route. Home of the ghost of revenge, at least according to our now favorite fan theory based off of last episode.
That would be amazing if it was right.
Probably not true, but I choose to believe until I know otherwise, which will probably be this episode. But let's get into it. The next morning, Nozomi and I report our findings to Akazuki-san and Mikado.
確かにそれなら全てつながるな。
That's what we said.
望みをたたる理由も明確になった。
でも私をたたっていることには。
神に殺され、娘を奪われ怨霊と化したのならつながるではないか。
I mean, I get that, but still.
あの日初めてお話しした時、赤い蝶は終始穏やかで荒々しさは感じませんでした。
Maybe she's just a sociopath. Akazuki-san voices the same doubts that Nozomi and I shared.
カンナ、何を甘いことを言っておる。相手は300年もの長きにわたり、この世に居座り続けた強力な悪しき魂だぞ。
And cats know something about being powerful and vindictive.
地味猛量と言っても良い存在だ。人を欺くことなど、普通の人間にだってできることではないか。
None of us have any counter to that. The fact is, Nozomi had been put in danger twice. And she's been haunted by the red butterfly the entire time. All of the evidence points in one direction.
Well, vengeful spirit or not, if we were to give the red butterfly what she's been looking for, would that finally put her to rest?
300年前に生き別れになった娘さんを探したいと。
当たり前だが、とっくにこの世にはおらんぞ。
I know, but what if we find the person she reincarnated into? Even if she's in a different body, her soul must still exist somewhere on Earth, right?
消息わかりませんか？
たどることは可能なはずだが、300年前まで遡るとなると膨大な情報量だな。それに以前にも言ったように、人ではない可能性もあるのだが。
Earthworm Jim. Still, would you be willing to try and find her? If it was the fierce god's fault that Akaiwa became a vengeful spirit in the first place, the red butterfly is just a victim, and I want to save her.
私からもお願いします。このままじゃあの人が、お母さんがかわいそうです。
Nozomi bows her head to the other two.
お前たち、二度も危険な目に遭わされたというのに、とんだお人よしだな。
帝さん、そんな釣れないこと言わずに協力してあげましょうよ。
やれやれ、また今夜は徹夜か。この借りは高いぞ、高峰厚生。
We'll get you whatever flavor of fish you want. Mikado sniffs, scratching his head.
Thank you, Mikado.
ケイトシーちゃん、ありがとう。大好き。今度このブラシで毛づくろいしてあげるね。
Nozomi holds up a rather expensive-looking cat brush. Where did she even get that from? That's exactly what I was about to ask.
お前、我が輩を何だと思っておるのだ。
Talking cat.
我が輩は由緒ある家柄に生まれた公爵なのだぞ。そんな気安くどこにでもいる猫のような扱い。
Fancy talking cat.
毛づくろいはしないの？
いや、頼む。
No hesitation at all.
He looks dead serious, too.
では、私と帝さんで赤い蝶々の娘さんの魂の足跡を追ってみます。
I'm sorry for asking so much of you.
We'll be asking for even more next route.
どのくらいでわかりますか？調べるのにも時間がかかりますから、急ぎはしますが、ギリギリと思ってもらった方がいいかと思います。
So when the talisman's protection runs out and we confront the red butterfly for a second time.
2度目であり、最後の対面となろう。
Oh, right, because we can only do this twice, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
もしもの時は、2人とも分かっているな。
Mikado's tone takes on a faint but sharp edge.
I know. My number one priority is still Nozomi's safety. If our plan fails and the red butterfly continues to haunt Nozomi,
I don't want to say it, but I force the words out nonetheless.
then please eliminate her.
At least he didn't say please exterminate her.
昴生君
There's nothing for you to feel guilty about, Nozomi. I take full responsibility for the decision.
でも
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to budge on this. If this is a sin, it's my sin to bear. I'll be counting on you when the time comes, Akatsuki-san.
I bowed deeply.
わかりました。
Nozomi seems on the verge of saying something. But in the end, unable to put her thoughts into words, she closes her mouth.
Listen, Nozomi, eliminating the red butterfly will be our last resort. But until we have no other option, we're going to try our best to save her.
I placed a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
私も頑張るよ。
At last, she seems to cheer up a little.
では、我が輩とカンナは赤い蝶の娘の魂を探す。高峰昴生、のぞみ、お前たちはさらに赤岩神社の調査をしてくれ。
伝承についてさらに何か分かれば赤い蝶を救う手がかりが見つかるかもしれませんね。
それまでバイトも学業も中断してくれ。
Twist my arm, why don't you?
Alright, we'll see what we can do.
みんなで頑張ればきっと赤い蝶さんを救えるよ。
Agreed.
Out of all of us, Nozomi is the one who's the most concerned about the red butterfly. Even though she's the one being haunted by her. She truly is a kind girl, almost to a fault.
私だ。
Nozomi pulls out her phone and swipes across the screen.
昴生君、お父さんからメッセが来たよ。
Roguro-san, what'd he say?
予定が繰り上がって今うちに帰ってきたって。
Can you wait until Sunday?
やあ、のぞみ、昴生君。
I guess not. When we pass by the shrine, Rokuro-san comes out to greet us smiling.
おかえりなさい、お父さん。
Welcome back, Roguro-san. Did you manage to get that truffle business resolved?
ああ、結局弁護士さんに丸投げってことで型をつけたよ。
Probably smart.
こういうことは第三者に入ってもらうのが一番公正だからね。ところでのぞみ、どうして休んだのかな？
Huh?
Shit. Occupied with the red butterfly, Nozomi and I had spent the past several days absent from class. But we'd forgotten to come up with a suitable excuse. I looked to Nozomi for help. Very convincing.
Alright, well.
Don't worry, I'll improvise my way out of this.
Oh no.
Just follow my lead, Kousei-kun. Nozomi communicates to me using her eyes. Oh, I see now.
Are you sure?
I ask her silently. Okay. All women are born actresses, didn't you know that? I'm glad that we understand this. Hee hee hee. Feast your eyes on my flawless acting skills.
You mean my flawless acting skills?
I thought I emphasized that well enough with the hee hee hee. Nozomi replies confidently. I don't exactly know why, but she seems extremely sure of herself.
So this is gonna be really stupid.
But it might work. Well, let's see what she can do.
お父さん、私、実は持病の尺が。
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You call that flawless acting? First of all, that was an awful lie. Rokuro-san would know if you had some kind of condition. There's no way he's gonna buy that.
え、それで昴生君と病院に行ってたのかい？のぞみ、大丈夫？
Never mind.
Huh.
He bought it? Rokuro-san, you trust your daughter way too much.
日曜日まで休めばごほ
I've got the black lung, Pa.
また持病のしゃっくりが。
It's almost impressive how unconvincing that was. Also, I'm pretty sure hiccups don't qualify as a condition.
そうかい。じゃあすぐに休んで。昴生君、手間をかけてすまなかったね。さあ、のぞみ、家に帰ろう。
Wait, I have to come with her though. It's contagious. Well, impressed, aren't you? You had no idea I was such a cunning liar, did you? Nozomi throws one last smug look over her shoulder as her dad drags her away. Then I get hit by a bus. I'm impressed, all right. Impressed that you had the guts to think you could fool anyone with a performance like that.
Well, I guess it all worked out in the end.
Somehow. At any rate, now Nozomi has an excuse to take a break from school until Sunday. That is, if her parents don't find out she's lying.
Anyway.
Now that I'm alone, I head towards the shrine grounds.
I like how it's like, I have a chronic condition. It should only last for the next 3 days.
Convenient.
Yeah, nothing here.
I comb through every nook and cranny of the shrine office, looking for a book, a document, anything that could tell me more about the shrine's history. I'd searched through most of Nozomi's house as well, but had found nothing. Thus, I'd come to the conclusion that this was the only place in the Akaiwa Shrine left to search.
Oh, there's something. Looks like an old scroll.
You see, now, that was convincing. The moment I pick it up, it kicks up a cloud of dust. The parchment is tattered and musty. I unfurl it gently, careful not to tear it.
This is entirely in ancient Japanese. I mean, to be fair, it would be weird if it was in ancient another language.
True.
And it's written in calligraphy, too. I can't read a word of this.
I frown at the flowing brush strokes, struggling to decipher them.
昴生君、それ何？
While I'm busy poring over the scroll, Nozomi suddenly pokes her face into the office.
Oh, Nozomi. Recovered from your chronic condition already?
もう全開だよ。
No wonder. You were never sick in the first place.
Well, good for you, but try not to worry your dad too much.
はいはい、わかってるよ。赤岩様のことが片付いたら親孝行してちゃんと埋め合わせする。昴生君、今私
Uh-oh.
すっごく想像って。
Nozomi wraps her arms around herself and begins to shiver. I want to rush over to her immediately, but I can't. Oh. A stabbing pain pierces my chest, and I find myself unable to breathe. Breaking into a cold sweat, I collapse to the ground, coughing violently. Nozomi calls out to me, blood draining from her face. But I can't see her. My vision is darkening. No, this isn't black.
Red? Nozomi, I see red.
すぐに救急車呼ぶから頑張って
From the sound of her sobs and the feeling of her hand gripping mine, I could tell that Nozomi is crouched beside me. Damn it, I made her cry. I have to protect her. I want to protect her, but I can't.
At least the heartbeat's steady.
True. Unlike mine in real life. Nozomi's voice is growing distant. Why? Why is this happening? I flash back to those moments before my last near-death experience.
Shit. I'm not gonna die here.
Things are different this time. I have someone I want to protect now. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to rewind time again. I'm going to stay alive in this world with Nozomi. My consciousness is fading. Grasping Nozomi's hand, I have one final thought. Please, please don't cry.
Well, that was a good
カ
game.
フェステラと死神の蝶
What was in that scroll?
本当にもういいんですか
Yeah, I feel fine, strangely enough.
まったく肝を冷やしたぞ。
Think how we felt. We almost died.
でも本当によかったよ
Yesterday, I apparently had a heart attack and was rushed to the hospital. Yikes. That is bad.
Wait, maybe it was not a heart attack. Maybe it was a Big Mac attack.
I'm told I was hovering between life and death for a while. It was not a Big Mac attack.
I just think of Patrick.
Life, death, life, death,
Death,
life, death.
life, death.
We're taking this very seriously.
My bad.
Dead serious. Life, death serious. Anyway. But by the next evening, I'd regained consciousness and my vitals had completely stabilized. Test results had shown nothing out of the ordinary. Although the doctors were dumbfounded, they eventually agreed to let me go home. Also, I've got a cool new scar now.
しかし赤い蝶が高峰さんを狙ってくるなんて
後世は望みにとって大切な人間だ。あり得る話だろ。
Our expressions darken at Mikado's words. Nozomi and I want to save the red butterfly. But this felt like she had trampled all over our goodwill.
今回の件で分かったことは2つだ。我が輩の護符の力が及ばないほど赤い蝶の力は強い。そしてあやつは望みとその周囲のものをたたり殺すことを厭わない。つまり
Neither one of those are
もう
good.
一刻の猶予すらないということだ。
Do you have a bright side?
No.
That's about what I expected. In other words,
You're going to eliminate the red butterfly today?
I had a feeling that was the case when these two showed up undisguised.
どのみち最後の対話は明日の夜だった。それが今晩に一日前倒しになっただけだ。
危険な魂をこれ以上放置はできませんもう私は覚悟を決めました
Akazuki-san speaks softly, but there's an authority in her voice that brooks no argument. Right now, she isn't the usual friendly Akazuki-san we all know at work. She's a Grim Reaper on a mission.
昴生君私これからカンナさんとケットシーちゃんと境内に行くよもうこれで全部終わらせるから 苦しませてごめんね。昴生君はお部屋で休んでて。
Nozomi's voice is somber, and her eyes gleam with repressed tears. I can tell this pains her. She truly wanted to help the red butterfly, even now. But after I nearly died, she made up her mind, stifling the kindness in her heart.
Wait a minute.
The words slipped from my mouth.
Please just give us a little more time.
Before I even realize it.
バカ、何を言ってるんだ、高峰昴生。
Oh no, I'm well aware.
語符が聞かない以上、こうして会話している間にだって何が起こるかわからないんですよ。そうだよ、昴生君。私はもう昴生君が危ない目に遭うのは嫌。
Wait, no. What are the odds it happens a third time?
50-50?
昴生君が死んじゃったら私も生きていけないよ。だったらもう。
But you felt sorry for the red butterfly, didn't you, Nozomi? You said she didn't deserve to be killed and have her daughter taken away. You pitied her. You wanted to save her. Then don't give up. I know you're a kind person, the kindest there is. Ask me to help. Say, Kousei, do something.
I blurt out my true feelings. Ow. If the red butterfly were to be eliminated in cold blood, Nozomi would surely be scarred for life. I can't let that happen.
昴生君、わかんないの。わかんないんだよ。私、あの人のことを考えると、とっても悲しくなるの。昴生君を殺そうとした人なんて、大嫌いになってもいいはずなのに、どうしてこんな悲しい気持ちになるのか、わかんないの。
Nozomi hugs me, crying into my chest. Softly, I stroke her head. I don't want her to cry. I want to see her smiling. So, I'll do everything in my power to make that happen.
Mikado, Akazuki-san, were you able to learn anything about the red butterfly's daughter?
もうすぐわかると思うが、まだ調査は必要か？
対話をするつもりなんですか？
We know she just wants to see her daughter. So let's grant her that wish.
If we do that, her attitude might soften towards us. She might even be willing to be reincarnated.
赤い蝶の娘さんの魂は、現世では人に転生していることまでは調べられたんですが、
居場所の特定も必要だ。やはり明日の夜になってしまうぞ。お前たち、その間どうやって身の安全を？
Akazuki-san, would you be willing to stay with Nozomi until tomorrow night?
それは構いませんが。待って、今の言い方、昴生君はまるでいないみたいじゃない。
I'll join up with you guys later. There's something else I need to do first. Oh, here's something. Looks like an old scroll. This is entirely in ancient Japanese. And it's written in calligraphy, too. I can't read a word of this.
There was something about that scroll. Something about it bothered me. Other than just the dust. The moment I picked it up, crisis had struck. It couldn't have been a coincidence. I have to ask Rokuro-san what was written in it.
確かに気にはなるが、危険すぎるぞ。
Oh, so we were telling them about it. I was a little confused.
Good, good.
そうだよ、危ないよ。
Maybe so, but I don't want to leave any stone unturned.
Or scroll untranslated. I'll do whatever it takes to resolve things peacefully tomorrow. Whatever it takes to keep Nozomi from crying.
では、私とのぞみさんも同行するという形でどうでしょう。
That's a great idea. You and I can just stay over at Nozomi's house for the night.
That way, Nozomi and I will both have Akazuki-san's protection.
It's the perfect solution.
I reflexively pump both fists into the air.
いや、それだと調査の方が我が輩一人で大変なんだが。
Oh.
I believe in you, Mikado.
You can do it! I put on a show of confidence, flashing him a bright smile and a thumbs up.
貴様、こんな時ばかり持ち上げおって。まあいい。乗りかかった船だ。やってやる。
Mikado reluctantly agrees. Thank you, Mr. Catshi. You're the best support summon a guy could ask for. Good thing he can't hear our thoughts.
昴生君、もう出歩いていいのかい？
The moment Rokuro-san spots me, he drops his broom and comes running over. From the look of things, he seems to have been rather anxious about me.
Yeah, I'm completely fine now. Sorry for making you worry.
It was just a little heart attack. I bow my head politely.
いやいや、治ったんならいいんだ。とにかくよかったよ。そうだ、しばらくうちに泊まっていきなさい。
That's convenient. I was going to ask if I could.
万が一のことがあるといけないからね。
I'd appreciate that. Oh, and speaking of which...
お父さん、カンナさんにも今晩泊まってもらっていい？
Before I can ask, Nozomi tactfully finishes my sentences for me.
おう、あなたは確か年末にお世話になった。
秋月環奈と申します。突然押しかけて申し訳ありません。
いえいえ、とんでもない。普段のぞみがお世話になっているんですから。夕食は何がいいかな。昴生君の全開祝いということで、すき焼きでも。
Rokuro-san, there's something I'd like to ask you.
なんだい？
I have a few questions about the old scroll I found stored in the shrine office.
ああ、あれを見つけたのは昴生君だったのかい。
Ominous.
隠しておいたんだけどね。
Rokuro-san's expression grows troubled.
隠しておいたってどういうこと？お父さん。
Well, it turns out it causes heart attacks.
Huh. Who would have thought?
うちの神社に秘密があるの？
秘密ってほどのものでもないんだけどね。
Then why were you hiding it?
あまり聞いて楽しい話じゃないから黙っていたんだ。血生臭い話だからね。
Does it have something to do with Lady Akaiwa and the origin of the shrine?
ああ、そうだよ。
できればお話をしていただいてもいいでしょうか。お願いします。
Please, Rokuro-san.
お父さん。
The three of us bow our heads.
いや、まあ別に構わないけど、ちょっと長い話になるよ。うちに行こうか。
We relocate to the Sumizome's living room. There, Rokuro-san begins to tell us the truth about the legend of the Akaiwa Shrine.
実は赤岩様は親子ともども鬼人に殺されてしまった。
Oh.
結果赤岩様は怨霊となり、周囲の村人にたたってしまったんだよ。だがその娘の生まれ変わりの巫女が現れ、お祓いをし、神社を建て怒りを鎮めた。つまりこの神社を建てた私たちの祖先は赤岩様の娘が転生された方なんだ。
Ah, okay.
だから毎年巫女が舞を奉納していたんだね。
That makes sense.
It does. This is a considerably different story from the one Rokuro-san had told me at first, and it's way different from what Hiroto came up with. And he's right. It certainly is bloody. Hardly an appropriate legend for a shrine where people pray for safe childbirth. But it seems that the key point for both Lady Akaiwa and the red butterfly is still her daughter.
それでこの話にはまだ続きがあってね。
What? After listening to the rest of Rokuro-san's story, I immediately give Mikado a call.
どうした高峰昴生。
We need to talk about tomorrow night.
なんだ
I was wrong. The red butterfly isn't waiting for her daughter.
Suspense.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Quietly, Nozomi. We don't want to wake your parents.
Having finished changing into her shrine maiden outfit, Nozomi softly closes the door behind her. It's the following day, late at night. After Nozomi's parents fall asleep, we slip out of the house.
Oh.
お待ちしていました。
ちゃんとのぞみは巫女装束に着替えてきたようだな。
コウセイ君に言われたようにしたけど、でも私まだ実感が。それに本当に私でいいのかわかんないの。
Nozomi can't hide her apprehension. Understandably, of course. But I have faith in her.
You're the only one who can do this, Nozomi.
そうだね。でも
Nozomi hangs her head. She's clearly anxious. I place my hands on her shoulders.
I'll be right here with you, Nozomi.
コウセイ君、
I'll protect you even if it costs me my life.
Nozomi interrupts me angrily. Well, so much for trying to cheer her up.
Also, when she
たとえ死に
whacked
かけた
me,
の忘れたの？
is it me or did it sound exactly like she was whacking a Koopa?
Yes, it did.
Well, no, that's the point I'm trying to make. I'm willing to die for you.
もう絶対そんなこと言わないで。今度そんなこと言ったらグーパンだよ。
She balls her hands into fists.
Alright, I get it. I'm sorry.
まったく、コウセイ君はまったく。
Joke's on you. If you knock our teeth out, you're gonna have to make soft food for the rest of our lives. Nozomi pouts, muttering under her breath.
お二人はもう夫婦みたいですね。
後世が尻に敷かれているところが特にな。
Oh, shut up.
I'm already being treated like a hen-pecked husband.
大丈夫。コウセイ君は絶対死なない。私がコウセイ君を。みんなを救うから。
Nozomi steals her expression and begins walking towards the shrine grounds. Any initial hesitation she'd had was gone. Instead, it had been replaced by a fierce determination.
のぞみさん、雰囲気が変わりましたね。
Yeah.
間違いない。今、のぞみは自覚したのだ。赤岩神社に生まれた、その役割と意味を。
We should go too. It's almost dawn.
それでは始めますね。
Akazuki-san quietly begins to chant. A litany of words from a world completely unknown to me. As she does this, I feel the temperature around us dropping by degrees.
コウセイ君。
It's almost time.
As before, a sound like crackling ice echoes throughout the shrine grounds. Before us, the large translucent butterfly materializes once again. Tonight her voice is clear and distinct from the very start. Nozomi, seated on her knees, gives the butterfly a polite bow.
こんばんは。また会えて嬉しいよ。お母さん。
Ah, okay. So it was the reincarnation
Yep.
down the line. Okay.
The only reason I knew it is because it had to be somebody we've already met, and we haven't met any, like, random girl on this route. It's just been Nozomi.
That's true. That's a good point that I didn't even think about until now.
やはり気づいてしまいましたか。
やっぱりそうなんだね。
正確には300年前にそうだったということですが。
正しい伝承を知ってしまえば、実に単純なことだった。 この神社を建て、お主の怒りを鎮めた巫女の生まれ変わりなら。
はい。再び赤岩神社の巫女として生まれ変わるのは、もはや必然と言えます。あなたが、赤い蝶が未だにここに留まっているのですから。
That was one part of the truth. The Akaiwa Shrine had been built by her reincarnated daughter in order to quell her mother's anger at having been killed by a fierce god. But since her mother's soul had yet to be saved,
お母さん、私は何度もここの娘に転生して、お母さんのために舞を舞ってきたよ。お母さんを救うために。
Nozomi's ability to sense the supernatural must have originally stemmed from her desire to sense her mother's soul. I'm sure that subconsciously, she had always been yearning for her mother, always been searching for her soul. In doing so, she sometimes found herself sensing other spirits as well. Or at least that was my theory.
Lady Akaiwa.
This time, it's my turn to speak to her.
First, let me offer you my gratitude. Thank you for saving my life not just once, but 3 times.
そこまで知っていたのですか？
Yes. Until just recently, we thought that you were haunting Nozomi. And we thought you were haunting me as well because of how close I was to her.
だけど、違ったんだよね。お母さんは私や昴生君を守ってくれていた。300年前、お母さんを殺めた鬼人、神様から。
ええ。私が神に殺された理由は、その少年と同じなのです。私は先天的に強い力を持った魂を有していました。世界をねじ曲げることさえ可能なほど。
And fearing that power, that God took your life, but that's not all. Your daughter possessed a powerful soul of her own. And so he even took her life as well.
When I say this, the red butterfly's wings tremble faintly.
You let your anger consume you, and as a result, your wrath affected those around you. Ultimately, the one who finally quelled your anger was the shrine maiden who built Akaiwa Shrine, your reincarnated daughter.
はい。
Her transparent crimson scales dance in the moonlight. To me, it almost seems like she's shedding tears.
According to the true legend, the story went like this. The shrine maiden who built the shrine also possessed a powerful soul of her own. In order to prevent a repeat of the same tragedy, you made a deal with God. You vowed never to use your powers again, on the condition that your daughter be left alone. In exchange, God would not take her life, but would seal away a portion of her soul. While only a portion of her soul had been sealed, though, there were consequences. The sudden weakening of her soul affected her body as well, and shortly thereafter, your daughter fell to illness. Having failed to protect her, you were overcome with grief, and to this day you remain enshrined within Akaiwa Shrine. That was what the legend said.
我が輩たちは最初、お主は生まれ変わった娘との再会を願っていると思っていた。だが、そうではなかった。お主は、のぞみが娘の生まれ変わりと知っていたのだからな。
あなたは、娘が自分と同じ罰を受けることを恐れた。
その通りです。
Although part of her soul has been sealed away, Nozomi still inherits your power, doesn't she?
強大な力に呼応することで、娘の魂も力を取り戻す可能性がありました。
Oh. Okay.
ですから私は眠りにつく。 静かにあの子の幸せを見守り続けました。
But when Nozomi and I started developing feelings for each other, things changed. My soul, which had the ability to absorb butterflies and grow more powerful, threatened to release Nozomi's seal. Worse yet, there was a possibility that I might have begun absorbing her sealed powers too, and that's why.
あれはお前ではなく、神が高峰後世を狙ったものだったのだな。
It was actually you who saved me, wasn't it?
神が相手では護符のご加護もない。我が輩の護符が役に立たなかったのも合点がいく。
All that hair wasted for no good reason. Akazuki-san and Mikado shake their heads.
Why didn't you tell us back then?
そうだよ。そうすれば私たち誤解しなかったのに。赤い長さんはお母さんを疑わなくて済んだのに。
真実を告げることで影響を及ぼすことが怖かった。ずっとあなたを見ていたかったから。
お母さん、お母さん。
Nozomi's voice begins to tremble. By now, the eastern sky is growing light. In the still morning air, the voices of both mother and daughter quiver with emotion.
私のことなんてよかったのに。私なんてもう前世のことなんて忘れてた薄情な子なのに。300年もこんなところで苦しんで。
あなたも母になればわかりますよ、のぞみ。母親というものは子供が心配なもの。たとえ神様と喧嘩をしてでも守りたいのよ。
でもだからってお母さん、お母さん、お母さん。
Nozomi wails loudly. The red butterfly dances slowly around her as if to comfort her. She really is a god. She's Lady Akaiwa, the benevolent god who watches over children.
高峰さん、
Yes?
最初あなたに会った時、事実を話さなかったのはあなたの娘への気持ちを見極めるためでした。でもあなたは終始娘を大切にしてくれた。疑って申し訳ありませんでした。
Well, that's alright.
最後に改めて教えてもらえますか？
Huh? What do you mean final?
私は娘の幸せを見届けるためにうつしおにとどまり続けているのだと思っていました。でも違いました。私は娘の幸せを守るために、この時のためにずっと見守っていたんです。
That's why you saved my life.
そして私は娘の幸せを守ることができました。ようやく母としてあの子を守ることができました。高峰さん、
Yes?
娘をもらってくれますか？娘を幸せにしてくれますか？いいえ、二人で一緒に幸せになってくれますか？
Facing the red butterfly, I nod deeply and say,
I promise to marry her and make her happy.
幸せになる。私たち幸せになるよ。
でしたら安心ですね。幸せになれば高峰さんの魂が肥大化することはもうないのでしょう。
Right. As long as I'm with Nozomi, I'll be happy. And I'll protect her myself. I won't rely on any miracles. I'll protect her with my own hands and make her happy.
なら、今回のようなことはもう二度と起きないはずです。だから、私はもう満足できました。
お母さん。
Bathed in the glow of the morning sun, the red butterfly's wings appear to melt into the light.
転生が
神の力と対峙したことで力を使ってしまったからだろう。300年ご苦労であったな。
お別れです。さあ、最後に一緒に舞いましょう。のぞみ。
Almost completely vanished now, the butterfly flutters nimbly through the grounds. Rising to her feet, Nozomi begins to dance, as does the red butterfly. Mother and daughter together.
高間原にかむずまります。かむろぎかむろみのみことを持ちて。すめみをやかむいざなぎの狼。つくしのひむかの立花の。おどのあわぎが原に。
I open my eyes wide, etching the scene into my memory. I don't even want to blink. The first and last dance between mother and daughter in 300 years. I'll never forget the sight as long as I live.
終わる。
The red butterfly's wings grow steadily more transparent. Before long, only the faintest outline can be seen until... farewell. With that final word of parting, the gentle butterfly leaves this world behind.
お母さん。お母さん。ありがとう。
Even then, Nozomi keeps dancing, in tribute to her mother.
お母さん。どうか。どうか。どうか。
She continues to dance beautifully, elegantly, as majestically as the shrine maiden of legend.
どうか。
A daughter receives her mother's love and passes it on to the next generation, from mother to child and on to her children's children. I've come to understand something now. People live forever. Even long after our bones turn to dust, our love endures. The bells on her fan twinkle brightly. A tranquil, soothing sound that washes away all sorrow and anger. She hears it too. I'm certain she does.
どうか。安らかに。
Wherever that gentle red soul is now, she hears you. That was good. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Their end credits are always fantastic.
Yeah.
That was a good twist.
Yeah.
I liked that a lot, and I guess, I mean, it fits the theory, I think, primarily that you had mentioned, where Nozomi, of course, was the reincarnated daughter. And I feel like we had covered briefly the butterfly might have been protecting us, but I don't remember. We had so many theories, and some of them were just ludicrous, so it is what it is. But I like the way they tied it together. Overall, I think,
Yeah.
so far that's been the best mystery.
Phew. Well, that's all the non-combustible garbage. Oh, my back.
After graduating college, I began working full-time at the Akaiwa Shrine. Hey!
Which looks suspiciously like my bedroom.
Weird. This year, I'm going to be taking over for Rokuro-san as the new shrine priest. Oh, okay.
Oh. I can't believe it's already been 5 years.
I think back to that day the red butterfly had vanished. Even after becoming a working adult, I'd continued living in this apartment. I was wondering about that. Looking around, it feels like nothing has changed since then. But in reality, a lot has changed. For example,
ねえ、静かだけど引っ越しの準備も。
are we going to the Truffle Mountain?
またその画像見てるの？
Nozomi looks exasperated when she sees what I'm staring at on my tablet screen.
Why not? It's one of our fondest memories.
一日一回は見てるでしょう。それより引っ越しの準備しないと。
I just want to remember the H scenes. We'll be fine. There's still 3 days before we move.
そんなこと言って、当日バタバタしても知らないよ。
I mean, it's not like we have a lot of stuff. We've been in this same apartment for a while.
ちょっとでも事前にいらないものは捨てておかないと。引っ越し屋さんに追加料金取られちゃうでしょ。
Alright, alright.
I put the tablet down and stand up.
I gotta say though, you haven't changed one bit.
そう？若い？
Yes, you look exactly the same.
Not young so much as childish.
Ooh.
それって褒めてないよね。
It's a compliment, I swear. Childish brides forever. Shrine maiden wives are the best.
なんだか言い方がいやらしいな。
It actually does.
あなた、まさか未だにエッチなその手の画像を。
Not since you put the filter on the internet.
I'm not.
Honey, she said. It's been a year since we got married, and in 3 days' time, we'll be moving to the Akaiwa Shrine, into Nozomi's family home. It's true. I've become the Sumizomi's adopted son-in-law.
Say, Nozomi.
何？あなた？
Try calling me Kousei-kun. It's been a while.
なんで今さら？なんだか恥ずかしいからお断りします。
Come on, just once.
I wrapped my arms around her waist.
じゃあ、なんでここで幼馴染プレイを強要するかな？
Did that change?
I'm not forcing you to do anything. I just really want to hear you say it.
その必死さがかえってやだよ。
As I tangle playfully with my wife, a thought suddenly crosses my mind. I think about the red butterfly, now so far away.
Nozomi.
何？昴生くん。
Let's live our lives to the fullest and be happy. And one day, we'll share that happiness with others. That's what we were born to do on this earth.
I smile, stroking my wife's head. Well, this is weird. Inexplicably, I feel tears welling up in my eyes.
昴生くん。
Nozomi squeezes my hand tightly.
私たち幸せになって、みんなも幸せにしようね。
You're a good girl, Nozomi.
I chuckle through my tears.
当然だよ。昴生君のお嫁さんなんだから。
I squeeze Nozomi's hand in return. My wife's soft voice echoes through the morning air. Far, far, far away, beyond the vast sky, carrying our desire for happiness, to where the benevolent mother watches over us from above. New
カフェ
background!
ステラと死神の蝶。
Yay!
Also achievement. Well, alright. I liked that. I thought that was a solid route overall. I really liked the mystery elements involved with it and everything.
All right, so this one was really good. I do like the route.
Yeah, I liked it a lot too. I liked it better than Hyuchinani's, honestly.
I'm not sure which I like better. I know I like Suzune's the least because of the ending
Fair.
or lack thereof.
Yeah, okay.
And then her and Hyuchidani-san's are around the same level for me. I'd have to really think about which I like better. And then
Natsume is still number one.
Yep, Natsume is still number one for me.
That's fair. Yeah, Natsume definitely is number one for me. I think her route's been my favorite so far. Nozomi is definitely second for me. Hyuchidani, I liked Hyuchidani's character. I liked the way their relationship developed. I just really could not get into the insect-devouring eye plot.
That's fair.
Yeah. I really thought the red butterfly mystery and the supernatural elements were just... It was better for me. And I couldn't honestly tell
The
you
red
why.
butterfly had more stakes.
Yes.
Because it's like dangerous things happening to you,
Mm-hmm.
heart attack. It's like, okay, it gives you stakes that, okay, there is something happening and you have to solve it because if you don't, you or Nozomi could die.
Exactly, and there wasn't really the same sense
Yeah.
of urgency in Hyuchidani's. It was, I mean, yeah, over time,
Yeah,
the
that's
butterfly
true.
she had captured would dissolve, I guess, or disappear, but it would take
Yeah,
decades.
but we didn't know any of those.
Yeah.
Like, I get what you mean. And then with Natsume, because there was the whole she had already died with us thing,
Mm-hmm.
that whole twist and the soul element of that was... Yeah, so I get what you mean. There weren't as many stakes in that one, yeah.
Yeah. I'm very, very curious to see how Kana's route is going to play out, because I mean, there have to be the supernatural elements, but I do wonder if it's going to have the same sort of mystery, or if it's just going to kind of be, how is a relationship between a human and a Reaper going to work? I don't know. But people seem to really like her route. I think people go back and forth and say either her route or Natsume's route tend to be their favorite. So I'm excited.
Me too, because there's so many questions I have about her.
Me too.
That I won't answer.
Does she sleep? That's still the big question.
Does she sleep? How old is she?
I really don't know that we're going to get an answer to that one. But maybe. And how long have she and Mikado been in business together, too? It's actually something I would kind of like to know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you've really enjoyed Nozomi's route. We've had a lot of fun with it. And we hope you'll join us as we start on Kana's route next time. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.